Hello everyone, hope you are doing fine. So today again we are here with the new topic. How does an induction motor starts? You all might be remembering this same question from 2013 with the Three Idiots famous dialogue of virus. So today we will discuss and study this topic. Let us begin. So here we have the four types of starters which we use in the induction motor. Mostly the induction motor need a starter which have a power of 5 horsepower or more than it, because lower than that it doesn't need the starter, because it doesn't generate that much amount of inrush current in the winding which can damage the core or coil of the induction motor. So basically the need of the starter is there because to limit the starting inrush current in the induction motor. So here we will start. So first is direct online, that is DOL, then series reactor starter, then auto transformer starter, then star delta starter. These two are pretty basic ones for as per their quality and rating according to the induction motor, and these are pretty advanced ones. In this video I will give you just brief description of these points, and in the further video I will describe the proper working and interconnections of these 2 points, because this video can become little bit long due to these topics. So I will try to maintain it to the particular length so that it maintain your entertainment and knowledge purpose. So let us start. So here we have DOL starter, direct online starter. Here I have shown a basic layout diagram. Here this is our induction motor, this is our relay, and here's a 3-phase supply. This is a connection to the motor. Here you can see there is no resistance in the circuit which is joining the three-phase supply to the induction motor, and here the relay are over voltage relay and over current relay. This is basically the 2 types of relay which are connected to the induction motor in between the supply. This doesn't reduces the current, but it only helps for the protection and provides little bit safety for the induction motor. So now next we will discuss our series reactor starter. It is slightly different from this. Here these relay will be replaced by variable reactors. So here it is our induction motor again. Here is the variable reactor. The point to be noted here is this variable reactor helps in changing, or we can say at calibrating our voltage supplied to the inverter, so that the voltage is increased with a very slow rate, so that the current in the induction machine can be controlled, or we can say that as in the starting inrush current should be minimized. So it is as these all are calibrated in the same proportionate. So voltage in here will be proportionate to Vx, which is Vx as the supplied voltage, and we can also say that as the X is moving from here, we can say this is X voltage supplied from this. So next topic is our auto transformer starter. This whole circuit for auto transformer starter or induction motor will change. Here I am showing single phase of the induction motor, because it will be little bit complex if I show you three-phase induction motor complete. This is a stator, and this is I am showing here the delta connected induction motor. So here we try to connect it to the auto transformer. I am showing here a delta connected single phase auto transformer. Which is connected to the supply. Here again the working is that we can regulate the supply to the auto transformer to the induction motor through the auto transformer by these regulating voltage, the regulating switches. This here we are using the DP-DC switches. Double pole, double terminal switches. One more thing, auto transformer decreases the current in the induction motor in the rate of induction motor in the rate of decreases the current in the induction motor in the rate of X. X is here the amount which we have selected in the regulator as auto transformer, and it decreases the current from the supply to the induction motor and the transformer as X square. This is point to be noted as it is very important point. Current decreases the current from supply, three-phase supply to induction motor plus auto transformer to the rate of X square. Okay, you can see the point here. And this thing is done by different types of taping. Here the regulators are connected, are not like you can just regulate it to the any point. Here the auto transformer pre-designed with different type of taping on which these points are connected. As per the requirement, the auto transformer is connected with different category of rating on which you want to control your current. After the induction motor is running on the speed of nearly 80% of its rated speed, this transformer is disconnected from induction motor, and induction motor will start running at its rated speed. So now next we will study the star delta connection. This is a very big topic, and I'm just showing you the brief of these topics, because this auto transformer starter and star delta starter, these topics are little bit vast. You can literally take a class of 2 hours on these topics each to discuss this, but I am showing you just the brief so that you can just get the idea of these topics. In the further videos I will bring more videos on these topics, definitely. So next topic is star delta starter. Now we will discuss star delta connection, star delta stator connections. So here I have drawn some parts of the circuit diagram. So here this is induction motor. Here are the 3 points which we use. This is induction motor, main connector box. This is delta connector. This is star connector. So the connections of the delta star delta connection is like little bit complex, but the basic idea behind the star delta in starter for induction motor is that in the starting we don't want to give the current directly to the delta connection, as delta connection will have the inrush current nearly 5 times more than the limit of the induction motor current rating. So first we try to give the supply to the starter, and then again the same rule, when the induction motor achieve 80% of its rated speed, we turn the supply to the delta connector and let the induction motor run on the rated speed. So now we will see how it is done. So first of all, these are the main terminals, main instruments which we use: delta connector, star connector, and main connector. Okay, it has a clock in it to adjust when to change the supply from star connector to delta connector. So here it is, terminal box, induction motor terminal box. I should not write it here. So this is terminal box. Okay, here is a supply. It is supplied to the main connector. Okay, so these are connected in such a way Okay, so now you can see these delta connector and star connector both are connected from their secondary terminals to the induction motor terminal. Okay, so now these are connected straight to the main supply. Okay, and this here, the terminals of these connectors are shorted in this manner so that it becomes a delta connector. Or you can, by this you can say that individually the interconnections of these two devices are same, but we make the connections in such a way that it tends to be delta and it tends to be star connected. Okay, so now here you can see that these are interconnected in such a way that we give the supply. Main connector handles the when to give the supply to the star connection and to the delta connection, and till the induction motor is achieving its speed of 80%, it gives the supply to the star connection, and then after when it achieves the speed, it transfers the supply to the delta connection and let the induction motor run. So in further videos I will again try to elaborate these two topics in more detail so that you can understand the base in working and processing of these starters. So stay safe. Thank you for being so patient listeners.